Hello, everybody. This is Bear All. This is a show that we get real and raw. We go under our guests' skin and we ask them about their personal stories so that through our personal stories and our lives, we are inspiring and healing the world. So I do this show together with Carol Gockel. So I'm going to get her to introduce herself.
Thank you, Martha. Hello, everybody. I'm Carol Gockel. I'm a confidence coach and change maker. I am pleased to be co-hosting Bear All with Dr. Martha Natalie. And you can reach me on www.carolgockel.com. Back to you, Martha.
Yes, thank you, Carol. So today we have a guest. Her name is Natalie Nancy Tan, and she is a dance fitness instructor. She's Carol's friend. And do you like to dance? Do you like fitness? Let's talk to Nancy.
Hey everyone, good to see you here. Actually, I'm very happy and very honored to be invited to be in Bear All to share my experience with you. As Martha has said, I'm a dance fitness instructor and I've been in this line for 7 years.
Well, Natalie, would you share with us a little bit? How did you get into dance fitness?
Okay, actually, I came into this line because I was looking for a job. So no, myth busted. I'm not in this line because I enjoy teaching. In fact, I dislike teaching and I've been trying to escape, so to speak, But back 7 years ago, I was in a transition and I don't like office job because it doesn't suit my character or personality. So I actually bumped into a girlfriend who was already a Zumba instructor. So she was like, why don't you come and join me? So I was thinking to myself that after trying to escape for that longest time, I actually come back one round to teach. So I was like, okay, why not I try? Because I was looking for a job at that time. Since I need to put food on the table, I was like, okay, I will just do this and look for a job at the same time. But I guess you get it. I've never looked for another job. So it's been my job for the last 7 years.
Wow. Okay. I like what you have on you, Natalie. You have this leather jacket on. So it actually is this very, very biker chic. Yeah. And then, you look actually very, very cool. To be frank, one look at you, right, I wouldn't have associated you as a dance fitness instructor or a coach, to be exact. And, since I've known you for almost all my life, we know each other since we were kids, right? So, and all I can say is, you're very misunderstood. I'm sure people look at you and then they'll make comments that you're a bitch, you're unapproachable, and you are hard to get along. How does that make you feel?
Well, I don't feel good, definitely. I still have emotions. I'm a human after all. When I was younger, I guess I felt angry. And I'm like, how dare you to judge me? You don't know anything about me. But as I grow older and wiser, I've learned to accept that I will have lovers and haters. Not everybody will like me. Not everybody will dislike me. So I've come to terms with it that, okay, if you judge me by my cover without even trying to know me better, then so be it. Because I believe that for people who like you, they will like you no matter what. There's no explanation needed. But for people who are committed to dislike you for whatever reason, no matter what you said, it's just in vain. They will never want to like you. So I've come to terms with it. Now I'm more like, okay, if you want to dislike me or misunderstood, I actually quite enjoy it now, actually. I'm like, okay, we'll see. And I enjoy the shock they get on their face, like when they know I'm not like that. Or they kind of come to me after they get to know me to say that, hey, actually, I misunderstood you. I never thought that you're like that. Because the first impression you gave is like, You know, in Hokkien, it's what we call wa gao tiong. You can smoke la, drink la, everything. But actually, I'm not like that. So especially when I had long hair back then, it was a natural curl, so it's long and curly. And actually went to shave my right side. Yeah. So that was really, everyone thought that I'm just like a gangster or something. Yeah. And my student looked at me and was like, oh, wow, 这老师啊，你凶啊. You know, in Hokkien, it's like, wow,
Yeah.
this instructor is like, wow, really, you know, fierce and all that.
I see. And then, you know, I'm curious. You said you have been in dance fitness for the past 7 years, right? And then you
Yeah.
sure you heard of the word, you know, it's the 7-year itch. You know, so you know, are you looking to move out of dance? You know, do you feel that you're losing your mojo somehow?
Funny, you actually asked this. Funnily, yes, I do feel the itch. I'm someone who, if I may say, I get bored easily, and I feel that I have lost my grace for this industry. So I actually am looking to transit to be a wellness renewal coach. So not only I will teach you physical wellness, I will also teach you about mental wellness and emotional wellness as well. So yes, I am looking to transit to become a coach. But frankly, to be honest, because of COVID, I was jobless, as most of Singaporeans are. So I thought that I would really enjoy this time to, you know, take a break. I have legitimate reason to actually take a break from teaching. But when I had my first virtual class last week, when I debuted, no, not last week, 2 weeks ago, I actually felt nervous because I haven't taught for like 2 or 3 months, and I've not been practicing at home, and I actually put on weight. So I was nervous, and I realized that I actually miss teaching. So, you know, as much as I say that I'm transiting to be a coach, I guess for now I will probably still be doing dance fitness. Yeah.
And you can also do both.
Yes. I guess eventually I come to terms that I guess I can actually do both. Yeah.
Yeah, nowadays we are multifaceted, multi-talented. You can
That's
definitely
true.
do both. So my question for you is, you as a dance fitness instructor, especially Zumba, you have to have high energy. I assume what you feel will inspire or demotivate your students. So what happens when you're sick? You don't have mood to dance. Do you fake it? How do you get yourself into the mood?
No, I don't fake it. I actually tell my students very honestly that I'm not feeling well. So I always tell them that, okay, I'm not feeling well. I'm not able to do it together with you. So you have to do it for me. That means I will stare at you more. I will shout at you more. I'll make sure that you jump higher to compensate for me. So no, I don't fake it. I'm very honest with my students. I guess because I believe that my students, they are reasonable adults, they're very sensible. And also some student has been with me for 7 years, as long as I'm in this industry. So they have, especially the regular students, they have actually been with me through ups and downs. So they know that when I'm in the pink of health, I would definitely do the class together with them. So if I'm not able to, then I'll just tell them honestly that, you know, I'm not feeling well today or whatever. So they just ask for their, you know, forgiveness and be patient with me.
Yeah, sure. So can I ask, for those people who don't understand, what is Zumba? Is this the only thing that you teach? And can you earn enough to survive just doing fitness dance instructor?
Okay, to me, to put it very simply, is that Zumba is actually a updated version of aerobics, because in the past, there's only fitness move in aerobics and the music is continuous. But for Zumba, they actually input the dance element. So they combine 50% of dance and 50% of fitness, and also they are 70% based on Latin music, which can range from salsa, merengue, reggaeton, cumbia, and then also they have 30% of international music. So it's not a continuous, it's actually song by song. So every song, for example, if you're doing a salsa song, you'll be doing salsa steps, simple salsa steps. And then if you're doing cumbia, you'll be doing cumbia steps. So of course, if you have international, like song from Bollywood, maybe songs, Chinese songs, or even Indonesian or Korean songs, then yeah, you'll probably, the instructor, it depends on what the instructor have in store for you. And I'm not just certified in Zumba fitness, I'm also certified in Strong by Zumba, which now has been renamed as Strong Nation. Also, I teach piloxing, I teach pop Pilates, I also teach Oxyheno, I also teach Mega Dance. And what else? Wow, okay. Yeah, I'm teaching this few right now at the moment.
Oh, okay. Thank you for sharing that. I was just wondering, you know, just going back to you being misunderstood. Why do you think people have that impression of you?
Because I have a resting bitch face. Even my own relative, my cousin, thought that I drink, I smoke. I'm basically like a naughty girl. I have tattoo all over. Yeah. So I think some of my students are actually always trying to see if I got tattoo hidden somewhere, but no, my body is very clean. There's no tattoo. I'm nothing against tattoo. It's just that personally I don't like it because I don't like anything permanent on me. And you know, for tattoo, right? If you grow fat, your tattoo become fat, and if you lost weight, your tattoo will slim down as well. So, and I got bored easily, so that's why I rather do henna, and I can change places anywhere I want. So I guess also because that when I don't smile, I look very aloof and arrogant. And because of that, people find that I'm not very easy to talk to, and I'm not approachable. I'm not like some instructors who are very good in PR. I am more reserved, I guess. But with my own personal friends, they will tell you, no, that's not the truth. I'm not aloof. I'm friendly. I'm cheerful and I'm optimistic. I'm actually can get quite crazy. Yeah. So I think it's because of my outlook. That's why I have people are always misunderstood. I mean, everyone judge a book by its cover, right? Like Carol, you have a very approachable appearance, so maybe people will want to talk to you compared to talk to me, because I always like look at them side eye and it's like, yeah, whatever. So that's why I think people misunderstood me in that sense.
Yeah, I mean, does that, you know, appearance kind of hinder you from forming meaningful relationships and friendship?
Not really, but I would say that when in my younger days, I want to be a dancer. However, unfortunately, I am not a traditionally trained. I'm not classically trained. That means I don't have ballet or jazz background. I learned how to dance, and when I'm like 19 or 20 or what, 17, 18, around there, it's actually very late. And I don't even learn like proper kind of dances. I'm just like a street dancer who pick up dancing here and there. So I've always wanted to dance, to be a dancer. So I don't really encounter problems forming relationship, but because of my physical appearance and because I'm very short, I'm only 152, because of my physics, right, I was actually passed over for a lot of jobs because frankly, I mean, the clients always feel that I'm too short, I don't have a fantastic figure, I'm not pretty enough. And there was once I auditioned for a dance part. After one performance, I was actually asked to withdraw. The reason they gave me was because I looked like a kid compared to other dancers. And I was devastated at that time. It it hurt me so bad that I almost gave up dancing. And when I was informed of the news, I remember asking my captain, I said, if just tell me the truth. If I'm not good enough, I can accept it. But please don't tell me it's because of my, my physique. I mean, to me, that is not a reason that I accept. He said, no, it's your physique. It has nothing to do with the skill. And I remember she said that even though you're not fully trained, but I do see the potential, which is why I actually selected you from the audition to put you into the group. However, the team manager feels that you're just not sexy enough. So
Wow.
it actually, it was, so at that time, I really lost all hope. And I feel that it is so unfair because it's not the first time I'm being passed over for a job just because I'm not pretty, I'm not tall, I don't have a fantastic figure. And it's nothing about, and whenever I'm rejected for a job, it's never about my skill. So that actually made me wonder, it made me question myself, and it actually hit me really bad that I almost gave up dancing. I refused to have anything to do with dance for a while. Yeah. So yes, it is really very hurtful.
I hear you. It's actually very hurtful, and it's actually, in fact, from the way that you described, it sounded actually very painful as well. And it's like, how the thing is that we live in such a visual world, and based on what you say, a lot of people judge other people by just by looking at them. They don't even bother to want to get to know them. And I'm sure a lot of people, didn't really bother want to get to know you, and then they already put a judgment and a label on you itself. And how does that affect you, being told in your face, literally, that it's not because of your skills, it's just because you didn't look good enough? How did that affect you?
I remember back then I feel like the world ended for me. And as I mentioned, I didn't get in touch with dance for a while until I think it took me quite a while. I can't remember how long to actually recover. So by then I kind of found an office job, because in my previous years, right, I've never had a proper job because I don't know what I want to do. I know definitely that I do not want a corporate job because I don't like the culture, I don't like politics, I don't like the gossip behind people's back. I don't like all the backstabbing and all these nuances and all that. I don't like it. So I've heard so much horror stories about office politics, and now I know I cannot survive in that environment. And I'm someone who I'm not able to work for somebody or take instruction from people who I have no respect for. So that time after I got to know that I was taken out, I actually kind of lost hope. Then I managed to, my ex-boss from this salsa school actually offered me a scholarship. So he said, why don't you try salsa? So I went in there. That was one of my happiest time. Even though I have no job, no proper job, I was actually, because of scholarship, so I actually helped to teach. Even though there was no fixed salary. In fact, I'm not being paid because it's all inside the scholarship package deal. But I was very happy because I don't feel like I was being judged. And I was doing what I love most, that is to train and perform. That is what I've always been wanted to do. That's why I want to be a dancer. I want to be a performer. I want to stand on stage. Because I feel that I came alive on stage. And I really like dancing. Even though I'm not the best dancer, I might not have skills, I might not be traditionally trained, I don't have ballet or jazz background, but I like to dance. I love to dance. So I actually want to do that. So that year in that salsa school actually helped me to got back my confidence in dance. Once my scholarship ends, I found a job in in a company doing customer service. So I've done customer service for 5 years, but yet inside, I was not happy because during that 5 years, I was busy trying to integrate myself to corporate. I didn't go to dance. I didn't dance anymore after I left the salsa school, and I feel that my soul is withering. I feel that the inner spark that I have for dance kind of dies slowly. It's like a slow death. And by the end of 5th year, I told myself, no, I can't do this anymore. I need to do something else because I'm really not happy. And yes, I don't earn huge income, but it's the first time in life I have fixed income where I don't have to worry where my next meal will come from. So I know that I'm not willing to give up that, because I also realized in that 5 years that only with a fixed income, then I'm able to pursue my dream of becoming a dancer. But by then I'm already like 37, 38. So I also asked myself, at the age of, like in the middle age, I'm closing to 40. What do I have under my name? Nothing. So what am I going to do for myself? Then I was at a crossroad. So that's where I met my girlfriend. She was from the same salsa school, and by then when I met her, she's already a Zumba fitness instructor. So she was like, why don't you come and try? And I was like, yeah, why not? Since I need the money. Which is why I said that I came into this line, not because it's my passion, but it's a means to an end. However, in these 7 years, right, my student taught me a lot. They actually helped me to change my perspective on teaching. And yeah, so I think I have my students to thank for to actually being able to stay in this line for so long. This is actually my longest job, believe it or not. I mean, up to now, this is my longest job. Yeah.
Yeah. So from what I'm hearing is like, dancing has been what you want to do all your life. Because I remember when we first met, we actually met in a kids dance class.
Yeah.
Right?
Chinese dance.
yeah, that's true. Yeah. So it's like dance has always been part of you. And I don't think you actually told me that I just wondering whether, was dance ever your kind of an outlet for feeling something or for the lack of. So you chose dance as an outlet for yourself.
Yes, you can actually say that. I think even though I love to shop, yeah, but after spending money, I'll be like, damn, what am I going to do? I need to earn back that money. So that aside, I realized that no matter what I do, regardless I go shopping, go movies, or hang out with my friends, it can never replace the joy when I'm dancing. So it can be solo dance, it can be in a dance class, it can be a partner dance like salsa, it can be a performance on stage. I feel the happiest, the most alive when I'm dancing. So nothing can replace it.
So from what I hear,
can I ask, we always worry about like possible injuries and stuff like that. So what is going to happen if one day you get injured, you can't dance? And also as you get older, as we age, dance fitness being such a image conscious society that we are in, do you worry what's going to happen if you can't teach dance? I guess this is why you are going into wellness coaching, right?
Yes, that's part of the reason. And also, I look young, and I'm no longer young. So, to be honest, dance fitness instructor, they do have a shelf life, just like athletes, just like Latin dancers who are professionals competing. So, and truth to be told, I can no longer do high intensity classes as last time, which is also why I'm thinking of transiting into being a wellness renewal coach. And also I'm thinking of opening up more classes for pop Pilates and Oxyheno, and to cut down my high intensity class. I might go into Zumba Go. I don't know yet. Zumba Go is actually another program under Zumba Fitness, which is for senior citizens and for people who are wheelchair bound. It's also for people who are not so mobile in their physical. So I might go into that. I don't know yet. But definitely I will try to teach as long as I possibly can until such a time where I cannot teach. Then hopefully I can continue to share my experience through maybe becoming a trainer of some sort.
Yeah. Okay. Well, if I may have your permission to ask you something that might be a bit controversial, or I won't say controversial, but might be a bit hard on you. Okay, because you mentioned that you going into dance fitness instruction wasn't a choice. It was just something that you kind of like stumbled upon, and you just stuck it with this job for the past 7 years. And then now, because you are, from what I hear, also you are looking at what is a plan B, because after all this, you have taken a toll on your body, and then you're looking at maybe to go into coaching. But the thing is, like, is coaching really what you want? Is this really your life purpose and your life calling? Do you call that?
That's a very good question. Actually, truth to be told, I'm still trying to find my purpose and my calling. And I feel that instead of waiting for the heaven to give me a sign, like a thunder sign or something, I might as well just start doing it. And I realized that for me, if I don't try, I wouldn't know. It's just like when I first get into Zumba and when I start to get multiple program certified, people always ask me, what's your favorite program? Actually, I don't have a favorite program, even till now. Having taught different programs for a while, I really do not have a favorite program. But if you were to ask me which one I enjoy teaching more, then yes, I can tell you which one I enjoy, but I don't have a favorite. And I realized that I will not know if I actually enjoy teaching a program until I go into it. So it's the same for coaching, because right now I'm in the midst of becoming a certified coach. And as I actually have practice sessions, I realized that it's actually very interesting to learn how people actually react and how their mind switch when their state of mind change. And I'm very big on personal development. And I realized that, yes, once you actually change your state of mind, suddenly that fog in your eye just cleared. And you realize that actually you can do that. And that for me is a satisfaction, because I can actually help you to gain clarity by asking, a few questions of what you actually want to do. And to me, that's actually very powerful. So I guess in a way, yes, that's what I want to do. But if that is really my calling, I do not know, because I do find joy in actually helping, if you may say, people to find clarity and all that. Because I was once, people actually helped me to find my clarity, alignment, and congruence in my life. So I would like to pay it forward.
Okay, thank you for sharing all that. I'm just curious. Okay, if let's say right now, giving you this platform, okay, with Bear All, through Bear All, right, that you can actually tell your haters and your naysayers something, what are you going to tell them to set the record straight?
Oh, this is like a thank you speech. I will tell them that thank you for looking down on me. Thank you for misunderstood me. Thank you for committing yourself to dislike me for whatever reason, especially when I've done nothing to you. Because of you, I am who I am today. But most importantly, thank you to all my lovers, people who supported me through and through, people who encourage me when I'm down, people who take time to know me. Because of you, I'm stronger.
Awesome. And I love you, Nat. You know that, right?
I love you too, Carol. you are one of, really, I am really very appreciative to you. I think I couldn't say it enough. Carol is one who always pushed me out of my comfort zone, and she's always encouraging me to do things that I don't want to do. But also because of her, I realized that I can do a lot of things that I thought I couldn't, and I actually become better. So thank you, Carol.
Thank you so much for sharing. Martha, do you have anything else to add?
Yeah, it's nice for me to hear more about the friendship that you all have, because it can be very lonely trying to live our lives by ourselves, and our friends really do make a big difference no matter how different we are. I think the history does play a big part. So yeah, I really appreciate you, Natalie, for sharing your love for dance and your career journey, and also being brave enough to try something different, see whether you like it, and it's still related to what you're doing. So I feel that you are evolving just like all of us. And yeah, I wish you well.
Thank you, Martha. Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you, Natalie, for coming on to Bear All. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Bear All. And keep a lookout for the next episode. Goodbye.